Hello, and welcome back to Fallout London, where I decided to come back into here to, just completely, clear it out. So, let's go to this terminal that, we didn't fully read last time. So let's unlock the door, because why not? Incarceration logs. Name Charlie Bridger. Criminal record, multiple counts of grand theft, known for stealthy burglaries. Details: Bridger has been known for his elusive criminal tactics. He's a penchant for high-value heists. And for even the most secure locations, he remains a challenging target for law enforcement. His recent release seems to have done little to sway him away from his life of crime. Name Tyrone Reaper. Criminal record, multiple counts of assault. Details: known by his last name, Tyrone Reaper is famous in the underworld for his brutal fighting style. After fighting with an undercover police officer, Tyrone Reaper was arrested for assault and battery. Viper Rogers. Criminal record, drug trafficking and distribution. Viper has been a key player in the local drug trade. Law enforcement struggled to pin her down due to a network of connections and strategic operations. However, a clever sting operation, she was finally caught. Damien Blackwell. Multiple counts of assault and illegal street fighting. Blackwell is known in Lewisham for his history of instigating violence in the city's underground fight scene. His ability to evade capture has frustrated police efforts, however his capture has already prevented around 70% of underground fights taking place. Aisha Rahab. Drug trafficking and distribution. Low-tier member of the Lewisham local drug trade, arrested with intent to supply and is awaiting trial. Alaya Khan. Drug trafficking and distribution. Low-tier member of the Lewisham local drug trade, was arrested alongside Aisha Rahman, arrested with intent to supply and is awaiting trial. Isabella Parks. Fraud and identity theft. Isabella Parks is a master of exploiting digital vulnerabilities, specializing in fraud. She has successfully orchestrated numerous identity theft schemes. Marcus Blades Johnson. Arson and vandalism. Johnson, known as Blaze, has a criminal history centered around arson and destructive acts. His fire rampages have caused extensive property damage. Malik Patel. Repeated instances of grand theft. Malik Patel and his brother have are the Lewisham go-to guys for high-value heists. The two brothers have made apprehension challenging for law enforcement. Ravi Patel. Repeated instances of grand theft. Ravi Patel and his brother participate at every level of the criminal underworld. Ravi in particular is known for causing extensive property damage. Let's have a look at the incident reports. Disturbance reported near Lewisham Market. Local gangs activity suspected patrol dispatch to investigate. Patrol successfully apprehended local gang members involved in the Lewisham Market disturbance. Perpetrators now incarcerated pending trial. Two residents reported missing. Last seen in Lewisham Station. Search initiated, no leads as of now. Residents reported missing near Lewisham Station found. Investigation reveals no foul play. False alarm, no further action required. Intel suggests chem trafficking in the Lewisham area. Undercover operation planned. Await further instructions. Undercover operation in the Lewisham area successfully led to the detention of suspects involved in chem trafficking. Awaiting trial. Unrest reported in Lewisham Square. Increased patrols advised. Riot control measures activated. Increased patrols of riot control measures quelled unrest in Lewisham Square. Several rioters arrested are now awaiting legal proceedings. Unauthorized access to the armory detected, lockdown initiated, investigating potential inside involvement. Unauthorized access to the armory traced to an inside source, culprit identified, apprehended, and now in custody. Robbery at Lewisham Bank. And robbery reported at Bromley Bank. Bromley Police Department requests assistance, perpetrators escaped, pursuit in progress. And robbery suspects from Bromley Bank incident apprehended. Currently detaining, pending trial, stolen funds recovered. Unexplained radiation spike detected in Strand sewers. City of London requesting assistance. Hazmat teams deployed for investigation. Hazmat teams confirm no threat in Strand sewers. Individuals suspected of tampering detained for questioning. Local gang sightings reported in Blackheath. Civilians advised to avoid the area awaiting dispatch extermination team. Seven Nation team eradicated gang infestation in Blackheath. Civilians are free to resume activities in the area. Unplanned power outage in Lewisham area. Investigating cause. Backup generators activated. Investigation revealed intentional interference. Suspects detained and awaiting legal consequences. Power restored. Backup generators deactivated. Anti-establishment protests escalating near Lewisham police station, requesting additional units for crowd control. Additional units successfully dispersed. Anti-establishment protests near Lewisham police station. Several instigators arrested and awaiting charges. Right, I think I got them all.
Did they just go and disappear on us?
What coward.
Oh, you got thrown right into a cell, didn't you, bud? Zone End. Okay, weird name.
This is all I know. Can't imagine doing anything else. You've got to be joking.
Attracted to you, ain't it? Anything good in their pockets? Just use our words instead.
Don't quit, do you? Never should have come here.
Stop using that line. It's the wrong game.
next is I wandered the wastes.
You're nothing. Nothing.
Wandered the wastes.
That was actually kind of fun.
Now standing
Tickets.
alone.
Whatever they had, we probably need two.
I've been gone too long. I've seen far
Taking that corned beef.
Now seeing as such.
I got all day.
Anyone hiding in the stalls?
My instincts would say this browbeaten place. How
Purified
long
water.
can stay?
Getting tired yet?
Oh, really?
They empty their beds. Got it in their heads. They would all soon be dead. But now that I'm here, it's a matter of just how long that it may take each scavenger to unravel my plans.
I don't know how handy handcuffs are gonna be, but I got some.
And tripwire to keep quiet. Sure, it's only a
much you got left in you?
to me.
Ain't going to me, huh?
Right, we've already been into this part, but we just went this way.
I've seen it before. They guard every door, but they can't guard the floor. I attack from below. The look on their face, the shock and the taste of blood in the rain as I ripped out their hearts. But now that I'm done, it's a matter of just how long that it may take.
He's just here. I don't know if he's like my companion or if he's just vibing here. But yeah, it literally could be either.
New threats, new and exciting ways to see each victory slip so easily out of our hands.
What was that?
End of the line.
Get off.
Certainly handle yourself.
I've danced with the ghost, and how I atone the sins on my own. I carry a gun. It's not just for fun. And now seeing the sun is a time to reload.
That one was I wandered the wastes by Guinness Walker.
Gotta
You're
get
on the
through that
mend,
door.
and this radio station is brassic. If you fancy topping up my coffers, head over to me in Hackney. Till then, here's me shilling for the courthouse. Need something recovered or discovered? Come and find Mycroft the detective located towards Baker Street near to Euston Station. You'll know when you're there, apparently. Now, I mean this next song, Geiger Counter. I was thinking... Nah, never mind. Here's Cat Douglas with a song.
Right, now we can leave.
When I see my baby coming, the Geiger counter starts to sing. When I see my baby coming, the Geiger counter starts to sing. is a crazy, yeah. I love my baby, yeah. We're gone forever, yeah. Love sets up those Geiger counters. Told them I'll let love surround her. I don't wanna fizzle out, oh yeah. When I see my baby coming, the Geiger counter starts to sing. Geiger counter, oh Geiger counter. When I see my baby coming, the Geiger counter starts to sing. Geiger counter, oh Geiger counter. Love's radioactive, but I can't stop loving him. We blow like vision, glow like uranium.
Okay, so I did a big dumb there, and instead of clicking tab, I pressed Windows, which closed my recording. So I'm very sorry about that. Of course, I immediately realised.
You all enjoyed that last
So,
song, Geiger Counter by Cat
let's
Douglas
get back to
as
Camden.
much as I did.
I was generally just stupid on my account. Like, I was like, oh, I didn't notice I'd blown into the world space. Well, let's fast travel to Camden. Press this window button. Closing. Recording. That was so dumb.
The next one is Jen Cartwright. Enjoy.
When you walked out of the door,
I didn't notice this, oh,
left
that's,
marks on the floor.
how did I get in here?
My heart was broken.
Okay, there we go. Back out. So, he's in... Oh, he's out here, actually.
How's it going?
I got those guns you were after.
Excellent, great work. Here's your signed endorsement, as promised. The people of Camden owe you a debt. Actually, come to think of it, now we have these, I suppose I can spare this. As good as it is, truth be told, I'd rather be shot of it. Gift from Malcolm, you see. Once again, thanks. And don't be a stranger.
Ooh, the clash! Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, what kind of weapon is this? Is that a machine gun? The only gun that matters. So now, we got both of those endorsement. Gotta head back to Cyberfox. I really do love that we are seeing like all these like iconic London places like Camden Lock. Cyberfox is okay, isn't it? Oh. I've actually
Had an absolute skin for last night.
it's actually under. Oh yeah, it's through here. So does black screen, huh? It's quite a nice black screen, isn't it? With two Broundle in the corner. Sometimes loading screens in this game are a little bit of a bitch. There we go.
Amazingly talented Jeff Cartwright.
I'm also going to make sure I have Hear Ye tipped.
This next song summarises my feelings on pretty much everything I say. If you ever wonder how I feel about you, my dear listeners, no further than I'm sorry, but I just don't care. I'm joking, I love you.
There she is.
So, what do Palmyra and the captain have to say?
They both agreed to sponsor me.
Did they really? That's quite the testament. It may be the fastest anyone has ever secured 2 sponsors. If I wasn't impressed already, I am now. The third person I'd like you to speak to is John Strutter.
Can you tell me anything about John?
John is... you'll see. He's had a rough go, but if you ask me, he belongs in Camden as much as any of us do.
Does John have an issue too?
Not like Palmyra or the captain, but yes. I'll let him explain.
Can I ask a different member of the council to sponsor me instead?
Fortunately, the other members have all already met their quotas. We admit as many new members as possible, but council members also have jobs to do.
I'll be back.
Here.
I'm not treading all over you, am I? Can't wait for today to be over. Knackered.
So I'm guessing for these introductory quests, we'll basically have to do, you know, like the sort of like intro. I mean, for these like endorsements, we'll have to do like the intro quests for each, like, you know, some of the factions. So we've kind of already got a start with the Roundels for Hackney. Lambeth, I'm pretty sure that's Camelot. We're currently working on Camden. I don't really know what Islington is going to be.
That Seth Bentos bloke's an utter treasure, don't you all think? That song was I'm sorry, but I just don't care. I'm here for you, old Blighty, and I just want you all to know I love you. I just wish you loved me back. But here I am being a shill for some ticks. Here's a word from our sponsors.
Right, whereabouts are you on the map?
Need to drown your sorrows in e-numbers.
Right, you're over at the Catacombs, okay.
Or pay, that works too. I know you just can't get enough of that London eye. I mean that ugly eyesore full of people. There. Horrid.
I like how we've now basically spent so much time in Camden, we kind of just know our way around now. I wonder, can we actually get onto this longboat as like an interior? Not longboat, narrowboat. Oh, you can go up onto the roof.
Oi, mate, watch where you're going. Come on.
Do you hear that?
Oh, sorry there.
How do we get around there? Okay.
Maybe we should too.
We have to basically go like around, like the long ways round. Huh. are you?
Thanks, Ikatonga. London Eye really gives us a 005 classic. This next one is Danny Boy. Enjoy.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling.
What do you mean unlock elsewhere? Where? Don't give me the key for that.
The summer's gone and all the roses falling. 'Tis you must go and I must bide. But come here back when summer's in the meadow, or when the with snow, and I'll be here in sunshine.
There is a door over there. How do I get to that? I'm kind of confused. How do I get to him?
I can taste the first pint on my lips already.
There's like no way to like talk to him or something. I'm a little confused. So what else? He's in there. Okay, so that was a game crash. Right. What's this quest called? That's what I was about to do, wasn't it? What's in a name? Knock for job. It's not giving me an option to knock. Door activate. There we go. John Strutter.
Fantastic track of Danny Boy by Camilla's Choice, ladies and gents, and all things else. I sure haven't heard of no angels from the north. Just the cold of whatever the fuck's going on in Manchester. Me personally, find me a bird with no rags in Blighty and
So you're determined to bother me. What do you want?
Apache Alice sent me. I'm here to discuss the situation with Malcolm.
Fine, you can come in, but brace yourself.
The more locks you can open, the bigger the world gets.
So, what exactly did Alice say to you?
What's all the boxes in here?
Those are part of an important investigation.
They're full of paper. Records?
Very astute. The Camden Council records. Minutes, invoices, all kinds of stuff, really. I'm building a legal case to have my name cleared. But as you can see, there's a considerable amount of research to be done. That's where I need help. Though I'm warning you, won't be easy.
Come on, man. Spit out.
Fine, I'll get to the point. I need you to go find Malcolm Rhodes. He's the former leader of Camden Council. I've written this statement on his behalf. It states that he falsified my signature on several occasions for the express purpose of embezzling money from Camden Council. Now, I doubt he'll be willing to sign that document. He seems to be sticking to his story that I am the guilty party. There is overwhelming evidence that he's lying, but as you can see, it is not easy to find. I need something that I can cross-reference my files with. A diary, a calendar, that kind of thing. If you can get this statement signed, or anything that helps me cut through the noise, I'll happily sign that endorsement on your behalf.
I have questions.
What do you need to know?
Who is Malcolm Rhodes?
Malcolm Rhodes was the head of the council. Someone I knew for years and respected immeasurably. Up until this all came out, I considered him amongst my closest friends.
A lover's tiff, eh?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Moron.
You on trial or something? What's this all about?
No, I'm just suspended from working on anything associated with the council, and all political activity pending investigation. I understand my political career is over, that's fine. But I'm innocent, and my experience could be a benefit to the community. If I can clear my name, I could be useful again, instead of sitting here interminably combing through the past.
You seem to imply I may need to take these documents from him.
I would never advocate the use of force, theft, or any vigilantism in the pursuit of justice. Having said that, unfortunately, I do not envision a situation where you will volunteer to help you.
Is there any way we can do this without Malcolm?
How? If you know the exact relevant documents to check, I'd encourage you to point them out.
I don't know. That one?
That's not actually part of the collection. That's my waste bin. Look, I appreciate the effort, but I think we should refocus our efforts on something substantive.
Fine, good point. What can you tell me about Malcolm?
He's very intelligent, but arrogant to the point of conceit. He thinks very highly of himself, and is susceptible to flattery.
Alright, I'll see Malcolm, I suppose.
Considering his track record of lying to literally everyone, I'd advise you that talking to Malcolm is a pointless endeavor. But good luck.
Thank you, John.
I feel so empty, the days are so long. You took my music.
Not now, it's too early, and I'm too hungover to talk about theory with you.
Left my life empty like you just dropped the bomb. And now I live in the fallout of the love that I mourn. How could you leave me sad and alone? The bomb you dropped wiped away our happy home. And now there's nothing, my misery lingers. You turned my life into that old nuclear winter.
Right, where are we going?
I see no faces, I hear
Ooh.
no sound.
Going out to London?
You claim there's others, I see no one around. My life's a wasteland since you bid me farewell. You keep on smiling as I watch down in hell.
Let's hopefully not get stuck inside of a church this time.
No purpose, no goal. In the remains of my blown apart soul. This winter's colder than any before.
The people of Eastminster struggle day to day with the most basic necessities, stark contrast to their gentry neighbours in Westminster.
My core. How could you leave me sad and alone? The bomb you dropped.
Badgers are the irradiated offshoot of the common badger. I didn't get to read that full thing. Right. Where exactly? Oh, we're going into Westminster. Melee combat with a naval walker is a fast way to an explosive death. The wood bow is simply made using scrap iron and wood.
What did I do to you to make you hurt me so? You say I never loved you. My heart was a grave.
Pigeons are sturdy creatures and one of the few visually unaffected by radiation. Around London there's a bit less healthy missing patches of feathers. However, to keep an eye on their sea, Angel has modified some to spy on the populace. The Broadsider is the answer to that age-old question. Would it be fun to walk around and shoot people with a naval cannon just like in the days of Lord Nelson? Yes. Yes, it would. You can use a cooking station to create recipes from the various ingredients you find, like wild plants and meat from slain creatures.
You scorch the earth around me like a nuclear bomb. How could you leave me sad and alone?
The lamprey floater is found in London and mutated from radiation. This is different from their US counterparts, which are a product of the false evolutionary virus.
There's nothing, my misery lingers. You turn my life into that old.
Exiting back to the main menu will create an exit save. Next time you play and load the exit, blah 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 blah. Right, where exactly do we seem to be going? Okay, all the way over towards where Westminster Abbey is, so I think I'll just fast travel to Westminster Abbey. The best way to get around Westminster is to use the underground train system. Simply enter a station, ride the train, mind the gap. I will say that is fun. I did actually do that when after I'd finished recording that first video when I went into Westminster. I just rode the train around. It was quite fun. Often found alongside the Thames folk, Thames hound lurk in the murky Thames River. They are descendants of the first dogs that fell into the polluted and irradiated Thames, growing gills and lengthened phalange bones with webbing between them. Yeah, I like the Thames hounds. They're adorable. It's kind of why I was hoping that the ferryman would be a companion. There is a painfully obvious class system found in London, one which didn't weaken even despite a nuclear holocaust. In fact, it just got stronger. Old Blighty was always known for its many public houses. Why not go on your very own pub crawl? I said it last time that this tip came up. World's End. Please let there be a World's End quest. Crouching will both improve your accuracy and activate sneak mode.
You enjoyed that last song? Gavin Boldero did us proud. Beyond the Sea. Yeah, what a lovely track. Here we go.
Maybe I'll visit outside the walls sometime. See how the other half.
From our lands, we're searching for hope. Fire burns in our hearts, keeps us warm and fighting on. I guess you know what we might find time, keep the tea warm and our home safe. But before all that, we'll carry on beyond the sea, for the country and our queen.
What can you do? What can you do? You can do the bloody job I've hired you to do. Don't you dare show your face around
He's
here
called
again.
Cadbury.
They even dusted. Who has time to dust?
He's called Cadbury. That's adorable. It's also be like speak to Middleton. Who's Middleton?
I see one more up-and-comer peasant, I'll go mad.
Is he in here or is this all just gentry? Yeah, this looks like it's all gentry. No privacy allowed anymore.
Top is immensely satisfying.
Beyond the Sea by Glenn Holland, everybody. Baby, won't you please come home? Well, I know the answer to that, but I'll save it till after the song, shall I?
It must be horrible to live in places without luxury.
I've got the blues, I feel so lonely. I'd give the world if I could only make you under.
I'm gonna throw down a quick save.
That surely would be grand.
Yes?
I'm gonna telegraph my
Have you got a minute?
Who wants to know? I
Okay.
see. I apologize for being blunt. I'm an unpopular man in certain circles. I don't think we've met. The name's Malcolm Rhodes. What can I help you with?
I'm an amateur historian looking to write a history of Camden, which would obviously be impossible to write without mentioning you.
Interesting. I'd obviously need to inquire as to the angle you intend to take.
I believe John Strutter is an innocent man and he deserves a second chance.
I know. Tragic, isn't it? Life isn't fair. Unfortunately, that's unlikely to change anytime soon, and so I'll have to let you and dear little John down. Best of luck with your little witch hunt.
I do hope Father is proud of me.
People have a negative attitude. That's what's stopping them.
Baby, won't you please come home? 'Cause your mama's all alone. I've tried and tried in vain
Let's wait for an hour, see what happens.
to call your name.
What's that smell? Oh, it's you.
Because I never thought we'd part. Every hour in the day, you would hear me say, baby, won't you please come home?
He vanished.
Sorry, I had a work-related. Sorry, I had a work-related commitment.
Baby, won't you please come home?
Brought this on yourself.
You have insulted my honor, and for that, you must die. Please come up.
Okay, yeah, that did not work.
Gotta love that one.
So let's go back to that quick save. Actually, let's go back to entering the pub. See if we can do better. Because we really have to convince him.
What can you do? What can you do? You can do
In a
the bloody
hurry?
job I've hired you
An
to do.
important meeting, perhaps?
Don't you dare show your face around here again.
It's so clean you could lick the floors.
Am I invisible, or are you an invalid? Which is it?
Yes?
Oh, you got a
Who wants
minute.
to know?
Might
I
go.
see. I apologize for being blunt. I'm an unpopular man in certain circles. I don't think we've met. The name's Malcolm Rhodes. What can I help you with? Interesting.
historian.
I'd obviously need to inquire as to the angle you intend to take.
Just the facts. I'm impartial. I just want to know the facts.
Well, sorry to be abrupt, but I don't think I'll be able to help. I'm terribly busy. Best of luck with your work.
Life at the top is immensely satisfying.
Please, I'm far too busy to deal with you right now.
Right.
I do hope Father's proud.
Where's Archie? Where's Archie? Downstairs. Come on.
Beyond the Sea by Glenn.
It must be horrible to live in places without luxury.
Once a lullaby for kids, now a lullaby for grown-ups. Here's London Bridge.
Will do.
Is falling down.
Is he coming?
No way I can get that. None can do it back. If I see one more up-and-comer peasant, I'll go mad. You got it, boss. If you can't reach it, then don't expect me to. You think a kid can reach that? I'm not sure, but even I can't do that.
I'm in touch with humanity.
Done in a flash.
So much travel, dreary you, and the biter, day and night.
So Archie seems
Maybe I'll
unable
sit
to make it
outside
up
the
here.
walls sometime. See how the other half.
Let's keep going.
This. Right. I'm thinking our only, like, major way to get in here is maybe just, like, wait here until he goes to bed.
I do hope
Alright, let's see, like... No, he's still outside at like 1 AM? Man, how much boozing does... Okay, he's not there.
I do hope Father's proud of me.
London Bridge is falling down, la la la. What a tune! Guinness water, everybody. You're on the mend, and this radio station is brassic. If you fancy topping up my coffers, head over to me in Hackney. Till then, here's me shilling for the courthouse. The fifth column wants you to join their ranks and fight against the privileged gentry. Right, okay, I said it. Note, I don't support this business.
What's that smell? Oh,
Nuclear love.
it's you.
Do we all know that, Phil?
Alright, let's go back to... this is... I can't pickpocket him.
Father's proud of me.
I don't know what to do. Does he like sleep through the day or something? Because he has been up like all fucking night. No, he's still not came back from here.
Please, I'm far too busy to deal with you right now.
What on earth am I genuinely think I have to keep going back until I can get him to, because honestly there's going to be no other way to get into this save other than console commands, because Archie won't come up here, the little shit. I can't even pickpocket him. Where is Archie even gone? Why are you still down here? And he won't go back into his room. Like, if he went back into his room, I could shut the door and I could pickpocket him, but he doesn't want to come back in.
People have a negative attitude. That's what's stopping them.
So I generally have to keep reloading. Oh, I can't now. I can't now because the save's gone. I'm actually stuck now.
Please,
I'm stuck in this doomed universe I've created. Because I can't. The lock is too difficult. He keeps standing here where everyone else is. I'm actually stuck on this quest. I'm actually completely just fucked. Because he doesn't want to talk about it.
If I see one
and I
more
can't steal from him
peasant,
because he keeps standing in a crowded room.
Was by Pepper Coyote, everyone. It certainly fall out in London, all right. Yup, a great one by Sif Bentos, everyone. Yay! Listen in.
Maybe I'll visit outside the walls sometime. See how
There's
the
no
other
information on
half
how to do this.
What's that smell? Oh, it's you.
Wait, he's going into his room. No!
I'm in touch with humanity.
Oh, you.
I do hope Father is proud of me.
Okay, so
Life
they
at the
just used
top
rings
is
to do it,
immensely
and
satisfying.
Jesus. I've managed to really just fuck myself, then haven't I? Because I have made this incredibly difficult, and I am I'm actually tempted to just use console commands to get into the safe. At this point, I genuinely don't have any other option other than to do that. Because he just keeps standing out here all the time. He never goes near this door.
It
He'll
must
give me,
be
the
horrible to live in
opportunity
places
to,
without luxury.
like he's always out here, so I'm always detected. So I can't pickpocket him without angering everyone. The lock's too hard to pick for me. It's fine for Archie. Archie could probably do it, but Archie won't come upstairs.
I live in fear.
He just stays down there. I'm actually really stuck. Okay, can I? I'm really just desperately trying to find a way to do this now. Can I stand in?
They got behind this now.
Can I stand in here and be hidden? I can, but only when he goes over here. Yeah, I'm generally just unlocking all these fucking doors now. Fuck off! Why is there someone just fucking stood there? Don't you just fucking stare at me? I'm actually really stuck on what to do here. I am so stuck on what to do here because I'm just utterly fucked over. I don't know what to do. I'm so just fucked. There is nowhere I can stand in here where someone isn't looking at me. Like, I was hidden for a second, but it immediately went to detected because it's right there. I'm actually trapped here. I'm actually trapped here on this quest. I cannot make any progress.
What a cracker! That was the British Grenadiers by Paula Taffy. I'm here for you, old Blighty, and I just want you all to know I love you. I just wish you loved me back. But here I am being a shill for some ticks.
Okay.
Here's a word from our sponsors.
Okay.
King Herod's Department Store. Just reminding you that if you need to ask the price, you can't afford it. Next on the radio is Carlico Jack by the famous Angora Terrier.
Okay, we got it. We got it. Fuck it, let's move. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's move. Let's move.
5-fingered discount or two, never hurt none.
That was... That was just awful. I hated every second of that.
The queen herself couldn't match my flair. Might as well dub me Super Mac. No dreams, they call me Calico Jack, baby. Let's go! Yeah, come on!
Successful attack in VATS build your critical meter. Once a meter is filled, you can unleash a devastating attack.
The bobbies all call me Dodgy Lou. I'm a slippery eel, I leave 'em black and blue.
Every issue of Anarchy Times you collect adds a rank in the Anarchy Times perk, with slightly increased prices with merchants.
This small rock where the cramps my style. Ashley Port get lost a while. No farewell.
Every installment of Protect and Survive you collect adds a version of Protect and Survive perk, which grants a unique bonus like faster swim speed or double meat on slain animals. Okay, so I'm not having the best day, which is probably because this has been filmed on Friday the 13th, so fuck it, I'm gonna blame it on that.
Now, I wish I had me one of these to escape this gaff. If it were up to me, I'd be living in a nuclear submarine.
In the pub just down the road was a man.
Fast travelling back to Camden.
And he claims that he's been in that nuclear submarine. We've all seen that nuclear submarine, yeah. And we've all seen that nuclear submarine,
The Jack Tars once had aspirations of being London's defenders. When they lost out to the Tommies, they fell to infighting and became little more than hooligans. Elephant and Castle, a prominent area in London, has become a hotspot for peculiar and enigmatic events that continue to intrigue both locals and visitors alike. I wonder what's happening in ENC. The return of the Camelot legend is the brainchild of Richard Clay, a Welsh trader turned revolutionary. He claims Camelot is as much his story as it is that of the original King Arthur and that of Britain itself. The post box was designed and built by Upton Burke to help the over-encumbered Crown Mail postal service. It was not well received after the incident.
It sure made a lot of sounds on my playlist. That one was another by Seth Bentos. Now I'll play the Blighty Bop. Enjoy. That just then was the Blighty Bop. Boy, oh boy, do I just love that tune.
You're back. How are you getting on?
I suppose I better make the bread and butter. Here's a little chinwag for us.
I have questions.
What do you need to know?
Oh, these are just us. Okay.
Until next time. You're back. How are you getting on?
I found some documents that might help you.
Let me have a look. How did you get these?
It's probably better you don't know the specifics.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Regardless, these documents will be incredibly useful. I can cross-reference the public record with the reality. It won't be an easy process, but it'll certainly be far less troublesome than scouring through everything. I've been cobbling together a fund to help hire some help to sift through it all. However, these documents have made that redundant, so I'll donate the fund to you for your invaluable help with my investigation. Also, as promised, here is my endorsement. I cannot thank you enough for what you've done for me.
Thank you, John.
It's darker than when I close my eyes.
Can't wait for today to be over. Knackered.
So make sure I have hey. I should use my level up. Ooh. I'm gonna learn this perk, so that sounds nice. Ooh, now it shows all of the locations on my map. Nice! Look at this. That's really nice. I like that. That was a good perk.
More clouds.
Gotta love Avalon brand, right? Another good one. Got a bit of a bop for you. It's now time for ye oldie Louis Armstrong's telephone by the lovely Lemony band, freshly sold.
got no place to go. You may enjoy the dining town, the Louis Armstrong telephone, but you best not call the land if you want to keep your head. First with all the folks back home, the Louis Armstrong's telephone. Satchmo won't stop singing, Louis won't stop ringing. Long distance calls, but that's not all Bob's got to say.
Here we go.
How did it go with John?
He agreed to sponsor me.
Did you really? That's wonderful. It's been ages since John agreed to sponsor anyone. How'd you manage it?
I was able to obtain proof he was innocent in the Malcolm Rhodes scandal.
What a relief. I've always maintained that he was innocent in the whole ordeal. I take it that means he's staying in Camden then? I can't tell you how happy that makes me. Well, congratulations are in order. It is my honour to formally welcome you to the Pistols. Here are the keys to your flat. You should find it fully furnished. If
Nice.
you need anything at all, it can be found at the Camden Market.
My flat?
Yeah. Didn't you know? The Pistols provide housing to all members. Yours is a nice one. I lived there myself for a period.
Will I be assigned a job?
It's up to you to find ways to make yourself useful in Camden. Don't be
Goodbye.
a stranger.
Now, I'm gonna make sure that I have... Yes, I do have Hear Ye, Hear Ye. Will you sign my petition? Petition to allow me inside the Palace of Westminster.
Oh, of course, give it here. Won't take more than my name on a piece of paper to get the gentry to budge. Let's see. Apache... Alice. There you go. Good luck with it.
Thank you, Alice.
Absolute skin from last night. That box is legit. It's tasty.
Right, now let's look at the map. Where are we going to go next? Obviously, back out to London. Right, I can have fast travel from inside of Cyberpunk, it's okay.
I've second degree chemical burns.
That is 100% one of my bloody faves. Louis Armstrong's telephone by Freshly Squeezed.
So, let's see where we can go next. Oh. Oh. That was a big stutter there.
Yes, it's a long way to Tipperary by Kyle Downs. It's, well, got no bloody idea where Tipperary is actually.
It's in Ireland. There's a skull displayed next to an enemy's name. It means they're several levels higher than you and may be difficult to defeat in combat. In such cases, running away and returning when you're stronger might be the wisest course of action. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary. The kukri was one of the most commonly used multi-purpose tools in the fields and homes until it saw fame for its use in the military. No creature represents the dangers of Old Blighty as much as the Womble, which uses razor-sharp claws to rip apart its prey in seconds.
It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl.
Rifles are generally long of average size and require 2 hands to fire. They include, but not limited to, the assault rifle, service rifle, battle rifle, combat shotgun, double barrel shotgun, hunting rifle, and submachine gun. Right. Oh my god, look at all the locations we can now see. Easy Tea, Regent's Park, Checkpoint, Drunken Wolf, Abyss Song Studio. Right. Tiger, Program Promise Hands, Trashy, Sunhouse Churchyard, Inspector Circus, Tottenham Court Road.
It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye, Piccadilly. Farewell, Leicester Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, but my heart's right there. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, but my heart right.
Yeah, we got all the locations on the map now. Nice.
My heart right there.
Nice.
That was It's a Long Way to Tipperary.
This is just really cool. I'm just having to look at the map now.
You're on the mend, and this radio station is Brassic. If you fancy topping up my coffers, head over to me in Hackney. Till then, here's me shilling for the courthouse. Stop in for a drink at the Flying Dutchman located in Canada Water. Thames Folk owned establishment. Thames Folk welcome. Humans welcome. Everybody welcome. Basically, please drink here. Well, I might not like the look of them, but at least they seem nice. Since you left our love behind, love, I'd leave behind literally everything to get the fuck out of London. Suppose the song's a banger though.
Well, I guess our next stop would probably be down into Brighton to get the Lambeth signing, or we could go up to Hackney. Apparently it's saying the closest thing to that would be the Guildhall. So it might just end off by going towards the Hackney. Over the years, the bowler's significance of British culture has varied. Once associated with those working in the financial districts, or city gents, its popularity has returned with a group known as the gentry. Every issue of the London Locksmith you collect slightly increases the sweet spot when lockpicking.
Hopefully, their stuff does us more good than it did them. You can certainly handle yourself.
Right, so it kind of wants us to go in this direction. We'll kind of finish by, you know, ending off at the Hackney Gate, I guess. Ooh. Nuka-Cola headquarters.
feel the pain through this next song. Those out there missing loved ones, just know I love you, and I wish you the best.
Okay, where'd you go, buddy?
I've got the blues, I feel so lonely. I'd give the world if I could only make you understand.
I don't know where he went.
I'm gonna telegraph my baby, asking won't you please come home.
You looked a lot tougher.
Baby, won't you please come
Hello. What do you mean we cannot go that way? We've been into Islington before. So, I think this is where I'm going to end it for today. I will see you all another time. Goodbye.